Hello fellow Samakians, ICCS Sunlord here is back for another video, and this time we're playing some Faeria. Now, this game, it's a card game, and a lot of people are calling it very similar to Hearthstone, but it's not. Well, it is actually. There's a lot of key terms that are in it that are basically a Hearthstone, but renamed. But I can see a lot of this. I can see this game going very well. Right now, it's in early access, so it's very new. Even a lot of the art is like placeholder stuff. So if we jump into the deck editor here, and I go into the deck that I'll be playing with today, you can see here that, for example, this Viridian Force, the art here it takes up the whole thing. That's the permanent art. And then for Runan's Champion here, there's a circle around the artwork. I'm trying to use my finger here. There's a circle around the art. And that just means that that picture right down here, it says art placeholders have round borders. So I just noticed something when I booted up the game, that there was a placeholder for this legendary dragon I have. And now it's full art. And this art looks amazing. I'm just gonna like make my face close to the screen to look at it. Wow. It looks amazing. But basically, this here is like a forced desert deck. And it uses things like flying to try and get over the ocean. I'll explain everything I'm talking about right now when we're in game. And then it uses buffs as well. It's got stuff like taunt, which we know from Hearthstone, and like flying isn't like it is in Magic. Flying just allows you to fly over like oceans or lakes. Which brings me to what this game is. It's a board card game. Very similar to how Destiny Tactics was going to be like. Now, it's more simple than what Destiny Tactics was, because Destiny Tactics is you move around, you use the like the land around you to build like cities and outposts, and then those outposts can produce creatures depending on what's around the city. This game, you have a empty board of ocean, and you have your two opponents, and what you do is you build across to your opponent or build around the map by placing what lands you need. So every turn you can place 2 plain cards, you can place 1 forest, 1 lake, 1 mountain, or 1 desert. Or you can choose to draw an extra card or add 1 like Faeria to your mana pool. Faeria to your pool or whatever, it's basically your mana. So the game's very diverse in the fact where you build your board, you can move creatures around the board, but some creatures can only be placed on certain lands. You need certain amount of lands to play higher level creatures, or depending. So the game can get very interesting. We're going to just jump into a battle, and I'm going to use Growing Sands because so far it's my favorite deck. It was the first deck I built as well. I have some other decks here. Neutral Mountains isn't very good, but Sandy Sea and Forest Lake are decent decks. But I'm going to be using Growing Sands here, which is my forest my forest desert deck. So we're going to jump into an unranked battle because I think I can't do ranked yet. Can I? I can! I unlocked ranked. Sweet. So I'm going to do a ranked battle. This is my first ranked battle in this game. I look forward to showing it off to you guys. Or the game, I mean, not myself. Oh, I thought it was going to be a really long queue, but apparently not. Okay, everything's fine. I think. I hope. I'm just going to cut the next second out to check to make sure the recording's still going on. So I'm playing second. So because I'm playing second, I get an explore card. So it's kind of like the coin in Hearthstone. And I can choose whether I want to keep or redraw this hand. Well, I have another flying creature. I'm actually going to redraw this hand because these are some big creatures and I don't want them yet. Underwood Embrace, Flash Wind. Ooh, I'm not sure if that's any better. So these are mana pools, and these mana pools... What is this guy doing? These mana pools, if I have a creature next to them, they collect 1 extra of this Faeria per turn. Per turn, I get 3. So every start of the turn, I get 3. And it doesn't empty at the end of my turn. It doesn't just fill up to a certain amount. I can actually stockpile it. If I don't play that 3, I get another 3 next turn and stockpile. So what I'm going to do is I want to get this Windborne Emissary out, and I usually build off to the right. So I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play my Explore card here and play my Desert. And now I need 2 deserts to play him, so I can't play him this turn, so I'm going to have to hit end turn. So this guy's playing, looks like Mountain. Now, my understanding of this game, the red, is very overpowered. And if he places down a ranged card here, I'm probably going to die. Because red is very overpowered. Ground Shaker. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. I mean, sure. I guess. That doesn't really hurt me, but we're going to place down another desert here. And we're going to play our Windborne. See, now we have 8 Faeria. And I'm going to spend 3 of it on this guy. Place that down. Boom. So, because he is flying, I can actually fly over these ocean tiles that haven't been tiled up yet. It's actually a really, really nifty mechanic. He also gets +2/+0 if I control another creature with flying, which I don't have one in my hand. I actually only have spells, so this might go badly. This game might go really poorly. Slightly worried. Create a mountain. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy creature. Move a friendly creature. You pay 3 more to move an enemy instead. So, I can't play any of these forest cards until I play some forests. Or place some forests, rather. So I think what I'm gonna do is place a forest down. Here or here. Because I want to play the Deepwood Grizzly. And then Shamanic Dance it, probably. Or do I Shamanic Dance this? I don't know. I'm actually going to place it down here. And play the Grizzly. That way the Flyer can kind of come over this way and try and get that Faeria pool. I could Flash Wind it up to get the Faeria pool this turn. But I don't think that's necessary. So, I don't know if he's mono mountain, like only mountainous cards. He didn't play anything that turn, which leads me to suspect he has some pretty beefy creatures. Now this ancient boar here, 2/5, if I control a creature with 5 life or more, it costs 2 less. So the ancient boar is now, it originally costs 4, and now it costs 2 less because I own a creature with 5 life or more. This grizzly right here. So, I can't play any of these forests unless I place another forest, which I'm probably just going to do that. Maybe bridge the gap here. Yeah, let's bridge the gap. I think that's a good idea. And then what I'm going to do is actually play the boar. Or do I play the boar? Do I play the boar? Or do I use Shamanic Dance on... Actually, no, yeah. I'm going to play the boar, and then I'm going to Elderwood it. So buff it up. I'm going to go grab this extra Faeria here. And, yeah, end the turn there. So that boar can now kill this dude, which deals 2 damage to a random enemy creature when it gets in combat, which combat does something whenever this creature fights another creature. So I don't want to fight it too much. I want to kill it in one fight. If that's doable. It would be preferable to do that. Now, if you place something here with Taunt, I can deal with it because I can place 2 planes, and then I can use the Flash Wind to move the Grizzly over here, and then the Grizzly can move 1 and attack. So basically, every card can only move 1 tile unless it has a ability called Charge, which allows it to... Oh. Rain. Give ranged to a friendly creature. Huh. And what's this? Adjacent friendly creatures have +2/+0. Interesting. Boom Sprite. Add a random green card to your hand. It costs 3 less. This thing is amazing. This thing can get some really powerful creatures out that cost really cheap because it costs 3 less. It's amazing. Now, do I Shamanic Dance the boar? Do I draw a card or do I play some land down? I think I want to actually play a land. over this way. We'll place a forest here, and we will actually... We want to kill this, because that's just evil. Let's just kill that. We'll place down the bloom sprite, move this up, and the emissary is kind of... He can come back and grab another Faeria. And I don't think we need to play Shamanic Dance right now. I could play it on the boar. I actually could play it on the boar. Should I, though? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's worth it. That's a 4-6 with taunt. I think that's a good play. Hopefully. So right now, the battle is kind of taking place on his kind of side of the board, which is good for me because he's not over here trying to take me down. He wasn't a very aggressive deck, which is pretty good because my deck's pretty aggressive, but take a sip of water while we're thinking here. And sorry if any of you don't understand what's going on because I'm not explaining something enough, or there's a lot to take in, but it's so much fun. Oh, that's another one of those. Whoa. Okay. I guess the bloom sprite can kill that, which is good. I get my last word ability, which is Death Rattle in Unturned. Whoops. In Hearthstone, basically. So I can kill the bloom sprite to get its ability and kill a 7/1 creature. Ooh, give a creature +1/+0 flying and charge. So this could be a 4/7 fly, or no, it would be a 4/6 flying charge 2, which means it could move 2 spaces and then attack. And then this also would get a buff now because I would have a flying creature, so that's good. Let's kill this first. Apex Predator. Ooh. See, what I like about this is I'm not playing any blue in this deck. This creature needs 3 green and 3 blue, but it's not like Magic where I would need to have the blue in my deck. I can just place land down. I could just place this lake down if I wanted. Do I need to do that? Probably not. Gain attack and life equal to any creatures. That's actually pretty good, and it's got jump as well. That's a good card. That's a really good card for 3. Huh. I'm actually gonna play. I'm gonna play some lakes down, just for that. Let's buff this up, buffing that up as well. Kill one of these. Come up here, grab the Faeria, and end the turn. So not next turn, but the turn after, we can play Apex Predator. Gain attack and life equal to any creatures, even the enemy creatures. So this 5/6, he could just gain 5/6. Oh, I guess that was pretty good on his part. Yes, he conceded, and I ranked up as well. Victory of the highest order. I got 10 gold for that. Sweet. Awesome. Maybe I can jump into another game with another deck. Let me check what time we're at. Alright. We are going to do one more match. Probably of Growing Sands. So, let's get into this real quick here. Alright, we're up against Cola. As a side note, I might cut out some parts of this battle because of time reasons. I don't want to make the video too long. So I might cut out some boring parts of the battle or some slow parts of the battle. But let's take a look here. Flash Wind, Elderwood Embrace, and a Wind Wisp with Flying and Charge 3. Whenever you attack a god, gain 3/0. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it and just take a look. I'll cut out some enemy turns maybe for the time. so I can't really play anything. But what I'm going to do is go right ahead with the deserts and build off to the right. Explore. And a lake. Interesting. Water elemental. Solid. And he's placing the lake on the other side. This could get out of hand. Not sure yet. Do we want to place... Do we want to place another desert here or over here? No, I'll place it over here, and I'll play the Wind Wisp. Now, it's already got Flying and Charge 3, so Windborn on it would be only for the +1/+0, and that's just not worth it, I think. Elderwood Embrace might be a good idea on him, because he only gets the attack buff whenever I attack a god, which is the enemy himself. Ooh, there's Runin's Champion. So whenever this creature attacks a god, add a random green creature to your hand. It gets +3/+3. That's really good. They changed that, I think. So both of these creatures, whenever I attack a god with any creature, this gets +3/+0. And whenever this creature attacks a god, so I want this to be attacking. I want to give that flying and charge to get it into the battlefield. So what we're going to do, actually, is... we're going to build out that way. So next turn, I'll place a forest here. I'll play the Runin's Champion. Boom. And I'll give it the charge 2. 1, 2. And then I'll Flash Wind it. So I'll Flash Wind it once. It'll charge up twice. Boom. Hit him. It'll hit him for 3. And then I get a green creature to my hand that gets +3/+3. The Wind Wisp also gets a little buff. I'll actually Elderwood Embrace next turn, or after that, the turn after that, the Wind Wisp, giving it another buff so that it can fly up, kill the Water Elemental. This is going to get out of hand for my opponent very quickly here. Granted, I'm not watching what he's doing, so I need to be kind of cautious. Let's play the Runin's Champion down. Put that down. Now, he can't move till next turn, so maybe we don't Windborn this turn. Maybe we wait. Maybe I Tiki Caretaker it, actually. I should Tiki Caretaker it. That way next turn I can... Well, let's see. Next turn I would be down to 1. I would next turn get another 4. So that would allow me to play both the Windborn and the Elderwood Embrace. Okay, let's Tiki Caretaker it. Boom, give it +3/+3. So it's a 5/8 now. So after I play the Windborn, it will be a 6/8 with charge 2 and flying. It's gonna rush in, hit him for 6 damage, buffing the Wind Wisp up, and then I'm gonna buff the Wind Wisp up even more with Elderwood, fly it in for the Water Elemental, and then he's just gonna be in some serious trouble here. Oh no, if he places a creature here, I'm good! I'm good. If he places a creature on this field, I'm done. Hey, look at that! Costs 2 less. That's an interesting card. Those are big cards, too. Alright, so Runin's Champion. Let's do our combo here. Windborn. Give it flying. And then we're going to Flash Wind it. Move friendly creature. And... we're going to move it... Wait a minute. Move a friendly creature allows me to move it even if it has charge? Oh, that's really good. That's really good. So I guess we'll move it up here, and then it comes in and attacks. So I get the card. I get a legendary from it! Eridan, Voice of All. Last words, all creatures in your deck and hand gain +1/+1. And this just got buffed up as well. That's awesome. Okay, so now we can Elderwood Embrace this thing. Buffing this up. Swing in way over here. Boom, kill that. Get some mana. I can play a seedling here now. And then we will pick up some Faeria, actually, with our turn thing. That was a good play. That was a good play. So we got a sweet combo off with Runan's champion. And it's a big creature. Buffed this up because of the combo. And then got a legendary that just makes everything in my entire deck better. This is going well. This is going very well. Hopefully it ends fairly quickly here as well. Okay, so he's going to sacrifice both Ancient Heralds to get rid of my annoying creature that has a really good ability. Now, if he plays a Taunter here, if he played an event... Oh, okay. So he just played down a 3-2. I'm okay with that. In your deck and hand game +1, but that's so amazing. This is going to be great. I think we're going to just place a forest here so that we can play the Eridan. 3, 4, 5. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. I have enough. So yeah, let's just place a forest here. Now, Eridan's pretty big. Oh, it's a last words. He has to die first. So let's throw him out front then. And then the Wisp is going to come way over here, block his lake here, so he can't play anything on this spot and swing for a lot of damage. And because I dealt damage to a god, it gained another 3 attacks. So now I have lethal next turn if he doesn't deal with that Wind Wisp. So he might just concede here, actually. Unless he's got a Taunter or something to deal 3 instant damage, he loses. A Jump Haste. That does it. That's 3 damage, instant. Well done, dude. You survived. I applaud your valiant efforts. Azure Wisp. Oh, that has official art now. That's the card's so good. Whenever you gather Faeria from an opponent's well, gain 1/1. Okay, they changed the ability. It was so good. Every time you gained Faeria from a well, it would buff up. Any well. So now apparently you have to pick from those 2, which is interesting development. So these are... Oh, they're not buffed up yet because this guy's not dead. I see how it works. Let's keep on keeping on. Place the Ancient Boar up here. Let's move the Tiki over to try and get some of this Faeria as well, because we're not collecting any at the moment. We need to be. This Seedling over here is just, you know, grabbing 2 Faeria like last game. Like I did last game with my Flyer. Now, this guy's in a pretty tough situation. He's really low on health, so I could crush him really quickly. He can kill my Eridan, luckily, for him. Not luckily for me, obviously. But now I get, boom, I get buffs. Every card in my deck is bigger now because of that. If I draw my Legendary Dragon, this would be ideal. Let's grab that. And then this is going to come over this way and kill that. We can play a Grizzly here. We're going to actually get some card draw. Air Elemental, that's good. Alright. So we're trying to push forward to deal that 8 damage to our opponent. That Eridan helped out a lot, because now every creature I have is just more valuable. But he has a lot of creatures. Air Elemental, and I can make lots of land. I can make a lot of land. So that needs to die. So I think I'll Tiki Caretaker that, actually. Don't mind if I do. Kill that. And now I think what I'm going to do is... Actually, this is Taunt. So we can place it down here, and this guy's forced to attack it. Which is good. I don't think I want to place land here so that these 2 creatures can come over. I think I'll actually just place it over here. Actually, no, yeah. I'll place it there. And then I'll get the card draw. Shamanic Dance. Like if he wants to attack, he has to attack the Taunter. Which means he can't kill my Grizzly. Unless he does that. And that. Great. This is getting out of hand. I thought this was going to be a quick game. Just do a quick game. Oh my goodness. He's just building to the side here. Deepwood Grizzly. We need to play an air elemental. We'll actually place it over here. And we get another desert, so we'll do that. Dang it, I don't have enough Faeria though. I guess we'll buff it up and give it taunt. So he can't just kill it now. Yes, he can, never mind. Why did those buff up? I don't... Oh, because they're seedlings. Whoops. Oh, I was forgetting seedling ability. I love seedlings. I have seedlings in this deck. Alright. We're probably actually going to lose this because I can't handle all this seedling value that he's getting. But 1/1 protection and jump. Well, that's not good. Runin's Presence. That's a new artwork. Look at that, Spirit Wolf. Add a random green card to your hand. It gains 6/6. It doesn't help me. That's something. Soulbound Sagami. Last word is a random friendly creature gains 3/5. Well, looks like I'm dead here. I don't think there's anything I can do to survive, unfortunately. This is horrible. This is so bad. So bad. See, there's nothing I can do. I just lost because I have not. There's nothing in my deck that stops this. Well, now I'm salty because another one. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, look, that would have been helpful ages ago. Let's get the card draw. Oh! Drains 2 attack from each enemy creature. Nice to see you, Azari. Or Azari. Wrath of the Desert. I mean, you're an amazing dragon. Look at you. Just look at that magnificent tail of yours. I love this card so much. It's just such a cool card. It drains attack from enemy creatures' attacks. Which would be helpful if I could play it and if I wasn't dead. Oh, man. That's annoying. Finish my suffering. Thank you very much. Alright, well. I think it's safe to say that I've shown you this game. Deal 100 damage. Alright, close to completing my quests. Maybe I'll finish those off camera. But I think it's safe to say that I've showed you this game. Let me know what you think about it. It has a very interesting concept when it comes to placing land and everything. I quite thoroughly enjoy it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like down below and a comment on what you thought about the battles, about my deck, about this game even. I want to know what you think about it. Because the whole board mechanic is very interesting, and I enjoy it a lot. I encourage you to check the game out. It isn't free as of yet because it's early access. But once the game fully releases, it will be out free. I think that's all I can say about it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time under the sun. Sunlord is up.